In this video, I want to go over the title section of your LinkedIn profile, which is the section that is highlighted in the screen. Now, many people in this title section just write a description of the title that they have in their job, or they use an adjective to describe themselves in terms of their career. Think maybe a serial entrepreneur, a founder and CEO, something that labels them in terms of their position in a job. Now, there's nothing wrong with this, but it doesn't really help you stand out. The area that we're looking at is the most prime real estate that you have on your LinkedIn profile. So if you use this to just label yourself, it doesn't really create much resonance amongst your potential prospects. The best way to achieve networking results is to really hone in on the value statement that you have and really market in this prime real estate. So it's imperative that you understand who your target audience is so you can craft a value proposition statement that really sparks some curiosity around that specific niche. And if you do that well and you know your target audience and you know that you have a winning offer and message, then what will happen is naturally people will be more willing to engage with you when you network with them. They'll see your value statement and they'll be more interested to learn more. And that's the goal. We want people to be able to be interested in learning more about your product or service that you are selling. So you'll see here that my value proposition is I empower entrepreneurs and sales professionals with the knowledge, templates, tools, and community support required to achieve profitable business results using LinkedIn. Now, this value proposition really sparks resonance when I'm networking with people, for anyone that's just interested in having a conversation around LinkedIn. And that's what I'm going for. I'm trying to just have conversations around my particular interest and trying to see who is more willing to engage, because those people are my potential buyers. So next, I want to show you I want to go over a couple more LinkedIn profiles so you have a sense of different types of value propositions depending on what it is that you're trying to achieve. Dr. Cynthia Chirwa is a consultant. She owns her own consultancy, and she's also looking to obtain more clients and more opportunities to network with people in her particular industry. Specifically, Dr. Cynthia is a community engagement specialist. So for her value proposition, this is what we wrote. We wrote, I help researchers effectively engage communities in clinical trials and research by ensuring that ethical research is being conducted from protocol development to study implementation and results dissemination. This statement succinctly states exactly what Cynthia does, and it helps her network with recruiters and other industry insiders who understand the concepts related to community engagement and are more willing to engage with her to ask her questions about how she achieves those types of results. Now, the target audience that Cynthia is trying to attract is mostly related to recruiters in her space, because recruiters are often the ones that find community engagement specialists and offer them either positions on research projects or are help connecting them to job opportunities. So Cynthia's value proposition is all about positioning her as the person that can solve the problems associated with a community engagement specialist position. So any recruiters or employers might look at Cynthia's profile and associate Cynthia as the problem solver that can achieve the results that they are seeking. Next, we have Gary Goldstein, who's the CEO of a software as a service product in the human resource marketplace. Gary's target audience are benefit brokers, CPAs, and other service providers who are looking to partner with a software product to help them grow their business. So for Gary's value proposition, we're sprinkling in those audiences and calling them out. We're specifically calling out benefit brokers, CPAs, HR outsourcers. This way, when we network with them, we're trying to create resonance with those people by calling them out to basically say that Gary has the opportunity to help them. This way, it will get them more interested in potentially learning more about the offer that Gary has around Instinctive. And the reason that this works so well in conversion rates is really because we're leveraging the prime real estate that LinkedIn offers and using it effectively to call out our audience and really spark curiosity. Next, we have Matthew Bachman, who is the CEO of a coffee brand named Wandering Bear Coffee. Matthew uses LinkedIn for B2B sales, but also for B2B networking to partner with different vendors and people in the industry. And here's Matthew's value statement. We wrote, I lead the growing, passionate team at Wandering Bear as we build an innovative e-commerce driven coffee brand. Here are the big takeaways. There's no right or wrong way to write your value proposition. The goal is that you need to think through who your audience is and what type of message would get them excited. What words should you use depending on the desires of that target audience? What are you also trying to achieve? Is it sales awareness around a particular program that you might be offering? Who is it that you're trying to attract? The more that we can think through that lens of perspective around your audience and craft messaging that sparks curiosity, the easier it is to network with those people and spark conversations. If you have any questions around what value proposition you should write for your market, drop a note in the comments or reach out to me directly and let's work through it together.